Hola, mi amigos. Buenos días. ¿Qué pasa? Uh, I started this video without my microphone on. So I've been recording for over half an hour again. Again. Without. Without anything on. So we made some progress. I thought I was nearly done the episode. This episode of stuff. So, welcome back to Kasort Games. We're doing things. We're gonna do some Oxlight. So we've been on the quest for some Dreckos for a while now. The duplicates have been busily digging places. We're finding all sorts of things and biomes that looks like death. And we found a poke shell and all these things. And if you noticed, we found the Dreckos. We finally found the Dreckos. There's the Dreckos. We finally have Dreckos. That means we can start our project. We can finally start the poop power project. And boy am I excited. We finally have Dreckos. We also have chlorine gas, which means we can have Dreckos fed on bomb lilies, which is free. Free phosphorus for days. So there's a lot that you guys have missed because I am a wee bit of an idioto. So just a wee bit, you know. We're going to be doing a few things. So first of all, let's just go over story time while we watch. We're gonna follow Devin around doing his thing. So story time with Good Storbs. So have you noticed I start a lot of my videos with a little bit of Spanish? I don't speak Spanish fluently. I am still learning. But I really do enjoy Spanish. It is a comfort language for me. And what I mean by that is that I'm English speaking, obviously. And I don't like English at all. I have learning disabilities, so I have trouble with writing. Specifically, reading not so much. I did when I was younger. It took me a long time to learn to read. But once I started reading, I never stopped writing. So there is that. But writing is very difficult for me. My ability to write is at a very low level because it takes me forever to write. Because English is confusing, and there is no spelling rules for English. So it feels like Devin on that hamster wheel right now for me whenever I write things in English, because I need to know the history of every single word I'm trying to write in order to be able to write it, because it's an amalgamation of 4 or 5 different languages, some of which did not have a written form of it when English was kind of, conceived. And it's a very new language, so it's an amalgamation of so many different languages. So yeah, the writing rules don't exist unless you know the history of all the words. So that's why I like Spanish, because Spanish follows very simple rules and it's very simple to read and or write, because it's really straightforward. Now, some of the accenting on Spanish words is not how people who speak Spanish spell it. It's just to help people learn how to say them, but at least it is pretty straightforward. You can write it with accents if you wish, but a lot of people who speak Spanish don't write words with accents on them. It's interesting. It's very fascinating, but that's why I like Spanish. It's pretty straightforward for the most part, and it doesn't confuse me when I read it, so I like it. So I hope you guys are doing well. Um, and having a great time, because I'm silly. So, we still are trying to get rid of the shine bug. Thankfully, we've found an incubator to throw eggs in, so the shine bug is going to disappear shortly. Groomed and happy, perfect. We're putting the extra hatch eggs in here. We are trying to get sage hatches, so let's see. Sage hatch rate is going up to 32%. We need to sweep away. Sweep all of this into a box. Storage. We're just going to put the storage down here for now. We're going to put that at level 9. We need to get rid of all of the extra stuff they're eating so that we can get sage hatches, because sage hatches are the key to this entire system. Oh, yes. Oh, perfect. Oh. You don't even need a critter pickup if you're taking them out of the incubator? That is cool. I did not know that. You only need them in if you're natively ranching them so that they're reproducing at their own rate and you need to move them whenever they hatch. Interesting. Huh. So if you make ranches for, you know, half the amount of critters, you could basically do without the incubators, but the incubators make it so that you get more of them more quickly. Yeah. I don't know if the incubator actually helps at all when it's not powered. Oh well. Who cares? I don't. Why are you guys all standing around? You guys got no work? Is all the research done? Alright, we have the natural gas geyser. So, we need to make an airlock for this over here. So, plumbing. And we're going to do that. There we go. It's going to be a little bit overkill for the airlock, I think. That's okay. Well, they're going to finish that pretty quickly. Nice. Oh, we also put a carbon skimmer down here. And we're producing extra water. As always. So, we got rid of a bunch of that. We are getting dangerously low on algae. Which means we're going to have to start breaking into our reserves over here soon in order to make any progress. I'm going to put a couple things here. Boom. Oh, there's sedimentary rock, which means we can breed up some stone hatches if we really wanted to. But I don't think we really want to. There's some extra algae. I would love to try and make... Oh, these have already been cleaned up. Awesome. There's no water just sitting around, or polluted water just sitting around. That's good. Interesting. I might be able to do runoff of algae trails, which would be more efficient on algae, which would be kind of fun, because then we could run off of a puffed hatch or a puffed ranch, Paco and puffed ranch. Yes. So we're going to recycle some things. Okay, so power natural gas geysers, or natural gas geysers, natural gas generators. So since we're going to have the coal up there. So we just do the natural gas right below it. Yeah, we could just do the natural gas right below it, and then we can have very tiny bathrooms over here if we really wanted to. Which would be kind of useful, actually. So, but we need plastic as well, so we might have to use the Dreckos for the plastic. Anyways, liquid, water, and enable auto bottling. There we go. So, this could be really, really interesting. I'm excited. The Poop Power project will be hitting off in a second, and that's exciting. So the carbon dioxide can be just vented straight up into La La Land here. So cap that off. Oh, wait a second. Wait, 1 second. Cancel that. Yeah, we're canceling that. Oh, there goes all the stuff into the pool down there. We're onto that, apparently. Down there. Sure, we'll dig that up. Why not? No, not a really big deal. Oh, we can dig all this up, too. Yay. For more oxygen. This is exciting, guys. You have no idea how excited I am. We're gonna put sweep only and all. There we go. And then they can clean all that up. Perfect. And then we can get the sage hatches going. Can't wait for the sage hatches to get going. We need one more refined metal. Some more refined metal. Let's do 20 more refined metal. Perfect. I'm trying to think of how we're going to cool all of this down. We need over 125 degrees Celsius in order to make dirt. Like, without any duplicate input. So I'm curious to figure this out. Somebody can deliver this water, please. I really want our liquid lock over here. Ready to go for another day. Let's see, who's delivering it? Errand. We are going to follow you. There you go. Follow cam. Perfect. You got this. Lyra? Lyra. Or Lyra. I don't know. Lyra. Oh, the water is going the wrong way. Deconstruct the things. This would be fine. Oh, and we are running low on calories? Oh, we're down to muck fruit. Ooh, we need more calories. That is not good. For now, we will make some farm tiles. Some extra farm tiles. There we go. Alright, perfect. Yeah, before we run out of food, we should probably set up some more farm tiles. So carbon dioxide, oxygen, dioxide. Ah, well, whatever. We'll just use literally a single blob of water down there. Not a big deal. Okay, now that that's done, we should probably dig into here. Okay, well, we'll wait for that. We have some more pressing matters of we need more food. I think we'll survive because these are about to become ripe, it looks like. 3 cycles. Yeah, okay. We will survive. We will have enough food, but we're gonna have to plant some more food. This is not enough food for 6 duplicates. So. Let's speed it up. Speed it up. Let's go. Let's go. Dig, 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 dig. Build, 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 build. Dig, 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 build, build. Dig, 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 build, build, build. Look at them go. Oh, we're gonna plant. I can't wait to set up some extra farms here. So. Interesting. We should probably also get some insulated tiles, eh? Let's look at the research here. Research! We need some insulated tiles. Let's go, let's go. Insulated tiles, yes please. There's another thermal regulator, probably. Copy settings. Boop. Boop. Yes, that should give us lots of food for a long time. Oh, we have a sage hatch. Woo, sage hatch. Cancel. Sage hatch. Incubate. Yes, please. Thank you. Another incubator. Critter, we're looking for a sage hatch. We don't have the sage hatch unlocked yet. However, we can put... I don't know why all those things are in there, but meh, whatevers. Duplicate skills. You gotta read. Mahani's just. Improve farming. Sure, why not? One in everything. And then you also have. Our digger also has critter ranging. I would give you that, but you're gonna get stressed out. Like Lyra's stressed out for some reason. I don't know why. Oh well. Should be stressed out. You got a bathroom and everything. You should be using it and getting the bonus, so. Don't know what's happening. I can't wait. Wait, he's picked up the sage hatch. Yes, our first sage hatch. We're getting closer and closer to our inevitable goal. Yep, well. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Now they just have to harvest the mealwood at some point. They're still grumpy for some reason. I don't know. We have 6 duplicants. We have 6 beds. They all have their beds. Bristle blossoms are growing strong. There's so much food, guys. Go harvest it. Souffle pancakes. Frost buns. Kind of cool. Raw eggs. Eventually we will have raw eggs. Because they will eventually just break in here, so. Okay. This is interesting. Did we finish the research? Nope. We're still working on the research. Okay. This is exciting. This is exciting, guys. So exciting. We have. It's probably almost done for this episode, I would think. The chlorine gas vent. Oh, okay, what are our plans? Our plans for next time. Let's go through it, okay? Our plans for next time. Set this up with insulated tiles and everything. We are going to be getting... So our methane... So our natural gas generators. I am thinking that we put them in a room with some various other stuff. So we have, well, let's look at stations here. We have the power control station. A little bit of, what can it work on again? So coal generator, hydrogen generator, natural gas generator, petroleum generator, steam turbine, wood burner. So all the generators. So if I put one of these down, and another one beside the natural gas generators, we're going to have a lot of fun. Now the fun part about this system is that I can work on gas pressures in order to suck all the gases out of everything. We're going to need an airlock to get into this somewhere. We'd probably build a temporary one here and then just close it all in once everything's built. Essentially. Let's see here. Ladder. We're going to put a ladder all the way up here. Let's not make it climbable currently. So there's going to be a ladder all the way up there. We're going to throw a bunch of stuff in here. We can build this part down here, I think. And then, what is the size here? It's 11 by 16. 16. 8. 8 by 12. So down to there would be a ranch. So we could fit a puffed ranch in there. Puffed ranch. And then beside it we could do a Paco ranch with the generator on the other side, I think. Correct. Mundo. Correctamundo. Correctamundos. Because the pufflet... The puff should be able to make a whole system. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to fit everything in like close proximity to each other. Probably just to cut down on travel times. But I believe the generators are industrial buildings. Yeah, industrial machinery. So we can't put those inside our ranches. Are water sieves industrial buildings too? Industrial machinery. That's annoying. You used to be able to put... I could have sworn you used to be able to put these inside with the puffs. So I can also put the water sieve... Put the water sieve, the algae distiller... Oh, the algae distiller is also industrial machinery? I used to be able to put these in ranches. I'm just going to build one here and test it. Because you used to be able to put them in ranches, so... Oh, I need stations. Cool. Let's do priority... We'll get it done. There we go. Let's test this out. Who's gonna build it? Travaldo and Amari. Okay. Travaldo. Amari. Some really interesting names. I really enjoy it. Alright. Outside of stable. Oh yeah. Well, look at that. You can't build them in stables anymore. That's unfortunate, because the algae you used to be able to put algae distillers inside stables for your puffed ranches. And then you could just automatically shove the algae, you know, not the algae, the slime into the algae distiller. Okay, so the algae distiller is going to be in a hot room. Hopefully not so hot that the water boils, but a hot room nonetheless. So it can go in with the coal generator and whatnot. Let's look at the rooms overlay. The rooms overlay, power plant, 2 or more power buildings, heavy duty generator. Okay, cool. So I can tune up the coal generators and the natural gas generators. The natural gas generators are going to be running flat out the entire time. So if I tune those up, I'm going to be generating copious amounts of energy, which I'm going to probably just dump into incubators, I guess, because might as well. Might as well breed all of the things and have them wandering around and then, you know, call them every once in a while. So that should be fine. Yeah. What's this thing? Let's do shine impacts. Yep. Incubate. Incubator. Let's do the incubator. Shine impact can go in there as well. Perfect. Choose duplicate skills. Okay. So let's plan this out again. So that's gonna go all there. This is gonna go here. Oh, no, that's not... Oh, yeah, the 3 wide here. Okay. That's what I want. 3 wide here. I can move all this over if I really want to. So let's start by building some pneumatic doors there. And we can delete this. The rock crushers, everything else, and we can build a shoop shoop up and down. A shoop shoop. Yep. And then we're going to build a... Over here, we're going to build all of our favorite things. So, we're going to make a... So, over 1. So that's 8 by 12. So right below here. I believe it was there. Let's double check that. 8 by 12. Perfect. So that's a marker for our base right there. Yes, haven't dug up the algae over here yet, which is surprising. I guess you're doing research right now, so not a big deal. What kind of research are we doing? We're researching the thermoregulator, the insulated tile, ice makers, which is interesting, and the icy fan. I kind of want the conduction panels because they're pretty interesting. I like them. They're fun. I kind of want to dump all the heat into everything over here and then burn it all up in the natural gas generator. Sort of. Carbon skimmer. I think we'll skim all the carbon dioxide out, transfer all the heat into that water as it circulates, and then, yeah, it'll boop, 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 boop all the way around. It'll hook in with the rest of the wastewater going in. And we'll have a whole system going. Yes, so the algae distiller is going to be running flat out for a while, so we're going to deconstruct that as well. So the only things we can have are kind of annoying. We can have a sublimation station. Yeah, we're going to have a sublimation station. Alright guys, hurry up. With whatever you're doing, hurry up. Alright. Ooh, choose a blueprint. What are we getting here? Ooh, pip eggs. We're getting pip eggs? Alright, pips. I don't know what we're going to do with the pips, but we've got them. It means we can naturally plant things, so that means we can move our park somewhere else. So we could redo this whole system here. Give them like a temporary sleeper thing situation going. Do I want the slide? I kind of like this double-decker design for beds because I can just climb down the pneumatic doors, right? So it makes it it's just an easier time for them. Oh, that's water dripping down into there. I'll have to fix that. Oh well, for now, not a big deal. So, we are going to do probably a sublimation station. We're going to do, let's see. No, we don't refinement. So food. Critter drop off point. Why not? We're going to do automation. Nope. Stations. Stations. We're gonna do stations. We're gonna do grooming. Grooming right here. Grooming station right there. This is probably not the best spot for it. I'm confused now. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Nope, we're canceling all that. Cancel, cancel. We're gonna deconstruct that. Okay. So, I guess we're going to build it up here somewhere. And then we can build the new base up there, probably. And we have pips, which means we can naturally plant things and make a park. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Put a mesh tile. And then we'll mop all that. Okay. Actually canceled. Yep. Just deconstruct and cancel. Perfect. Oh, and we really do want to dig up all of that. Thank you. Build those back in. Perfect. Deconstruct. Devin, you're gonna have a fun time hopping across that and then breaking it and falling. Oh, you caught yourself on the ladder. That's kind of cool. You got quicker reflexes than I do. Okay, we're not gonna starve to death. Everything's gonna be just beautiful. Alright, here we go. What's our next step? So we got the Dreckos. The Dreckos need balm lily plants in order to grow. We have all of these. I kind of want to build a thing here. Then we can build stuff up here. There's water, extra water. We don't really need all that extra water. It's kind of pointless to us. Chlorine gas, on the other hand, that could be very useful. Okay. What temperature does the chlorine gas come out at? 60 degrees C? It's not too terrible. It's not 150 degrees C, it's like this one. Yeah. Most of the heat we're going to be feeding directly to our hatches. Do the hatches need oxygen? That's a question. Because if we redesign it so that the hatches are in a vacuum, we could potentially store extremely hot, or fairly hot, resources in the feeder, feeding them to the hatches so that they delete the heat. Which means, can I make food? Gives me 150 degrees. Fascinating. So, transfer all the heat, all the temperature into the feeder. That is an interesting thought. Because what about the shipping as well? Oh, already plus 50. What's the overheat temperature? So 120, be 125. Okay. So we're rethinking some things here for our poo power project. Because we do need to manage heat somehow. Another way to manage heat is to delete it in some way. So I think the plan will be to build everything that we're going to need. So that tile is priority. Do it immediately. Someone build that tile, please. So we're going to have sage hatches. Sage hatches will eat just eat all of the fertilizer. We have another sage hatch egg. That is excellent. I'm excited. We're going to have lots of sage hatches. So, yeah. The fertilizer synthesizer is going to produce a bunch of natural gas. The natural gas can be burnt by... I need at least 3 natural gas generators. Because how much per second? 298. These are going to be producing 10, so 18, 180. So I am going to need 5 natural gas generators, potentially, to burn through all of the natural gas that is going to be generated. Okay. This is getting bigger already than I was initially planning. So fun. So. Oh. I'm silly. I am super silly. Okay. I forgot a very basic fact about this system is I don't need a liquid lock because carbon dioxide will pool up at the bottom here. Right? And if I put a if I put a thing up here, if I put a gas pump up here, which this can deal with 500, right? 500 grams per second, so more than enough up here. I'm going to make sure the pressure is a certain pressure so that we can have heat transferring through the natural gas really good, and go from there. So I can cool off the natural gas in utilities, in a thermal regulator, right? Cool it off on the thermal regulator. Actually, we probably put the thermal regulator. We're gonna put the thermal regulator close to wherever we're shipping the natural gas to. So we're gonna ship it off to Norland. So 1 gas pump for this entire system. Kind of interesting. So 1 gas pump. It can deal with all the gas. We want to put it through a thermal regulator so that we can dissipate the heat into this room, heat up the fertilizer to 100 degrees-ish. Let's go look at the fertilizer. Let's go refinement here. Fertilizer, what's no, 75 degrees Celsius. So thermal regulator, 75 degrees Celsius. We'll have a bypass valve. We'll have a gas shut off. Yeah, well, a gas shut off that shuts off once it reaches the certain temperature. So it bypasses the thermal regulator, goes straight to the generator. And we'll keep the temperature in there at 75 degrees C. We are going to siphon off a bunch of heat with the polluted water. Polluted water is going to siphon off a bunch of heat. And it's circulating into the system. And we're going to need a bunch of refinement stuff. So, let's look at our refinement. We're going to be doing algae distillers. Or 8 algae distiller, I believe. I think we only need 1 for an entire ranch of puffs, which is fine. We have pips. The pips are gonna do nothing. They're just gonna wander. They're fine. They do whatever they want. I don't care. The pips will just be free roaming and getting into trouble. Okay, so algae distiller. We have an algae distiller. It's producing polluted water. Perfect. We have a water sieve in the bathrooms. So we can get rid of the water sieve entirely from the system once we have the chlorine puffs. The squeaky puffs. Because we can make bleach stone. And the bleach stone can be stocked into the bleach stone dispensers, I believe. Yeah. So let's see, medical hand sanitizers, right? So 70 grams per use. Alright, so we can get rid of the water from that. And then we can have the toilets. Where's the toilets? So we can have a wall toilet. Just dropping water into the same area as the same area as the power plant. So wherever we're putting the power plant. So let's say we're putting the power plant up here somewhere. Right? We make polluted water. We're just gonna flop it in here somewhere. So we're going to make polluted water. We need 4 of these. Cancel those. So polluted water, power. No, we need 5, don't we? We're just gonna put 6 down. Why not? We just need to burn all of the energy. So 6 of those. Just a small cube. That's going to produce gases enough for. Let's see. Is this tall enough? That's 12. Okay, so 12 is right there. Okay. Cool. So we want this beside a puffed ranch, and the puffed ranch, all the polluted oxygen is going to go over to the puffed ranch. All the polluted water is going to go down into a system here, and we're going to have wall toilets. We need plastic in order to make wall toilets. Anyways, they are not very tall, if I remember correctly. They might be 3 tall, actually. 3 tall, and they fit on a wall. So 1 on either side. Then we can have the power plant, and then we have a puffed range. The puffed range will be over here. All the polluted oxygen will off gas into here. There will be a pump pumping the polluted water over to here. Let's do all of the plumbing here. Okay, so this corner. Whoops. We're gonna go all the way down. So yeah, so we're getting polluted water coming in here. Okay, so okay, thankfully they built that and they can't get in there. Okay, perfect. So polluted water, all the polluted water goes in there, and then we're doing. We need to end this episode soon. So all the polluted water goes in here. It gets pumped out of here, goes into here. This produces all of the all of the fertilizer that we're going to use for the sage hatches. Sage hatches are in here. The sage hatches are fed. We want to insulate it, so we need to isolate it. We need to isolate it somehow. Interesting. Okay. So we need to revamp all of this. We're going to tear it down and rebuild it, I think, next episode. Next episode, we're going to do that. We're going to tear all this down, revamp it all. But essentially what we're going to try to do is we're going to make the core of this system is here and here. We're going to be burning so much coal. Or 0 coal, I don't know. This is a lot of power. coming out of this system. There's 2 of these are going to run constantly, which is... How much power is 2 of those? That is 800 watts. 800 watts constantly. The stage hatches are 100% of the coal. Let's look at the coal generator. We're going to look at the coal. Where's the coal? So, we're looking at the coal. So 600 kilograms. So 2 coal generators, flat out, as well. Because the stage hatch is going to be producing 140 kilograms of 140 kilograms per cycle of coal, which is a little insane, actually. I'm just now realizing how insane that is. Stage hatches, yeah, 140 kilograms per cycle. So we're getting free meat out of the stage hatches and eggs and whatnot, essentially. And a bunch of power. So 140 kilograms. So we're getting 140 kilograms times 8. That's quite a bit. 960-ish. Yeah, 960-ish kilograms of coal. 960. So that's... Let's go back up to our coal generator. 960. So that's 1.5. So 2 coal generators. Flat out, right? Which is how much? 600 watts. So that's over 2,000 watts of power constantly. Which means we can power basically everything we're gonna have to power, hopefully. How much? These are 60 watts each. There's going to be 16 of these. Oh, no, 120 watts each. And there's 16 of those. So that's 10,000 watts. I'm going to need a lot more power to run this system. Right? 120 watts. And we're going to be doing 2... So 1,000, 2,000. What's this? So 600. This is going to be 800. So it's 140. So 3,200. So 3,200 plus that's 3,200. 120 watts times 16. That's going to be 1,000. But 2,000. So I'm going to have a little extra wattage out of this whole system. A little extra. Quite a bit extra, including the natural gas geyser, because why not? And we only need 1 gas pump. Which is 240. So we're getting extra power out of this whole system. Feeding coal to the hatches. Now, if we automate the whole system, we have the natural gas generators running flat out to power everything, so that we can get the extra food. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go, yeah, and then the polluted water plus the toilet water are gonna mix in here and go straight into this whole system to bring nutrients into it. We need an outside hamper, essentially, for the auto sweeper to sweep all the polluted dirt into this system. So shipping conveyor rails. Okay, conveyor rail. Boom, boom, and boom. The conveyor rail system probably gonna be set up similarly. Are we gonna have to put bridges across all of that? Yeah, we're gonna go like this, I think, with this. dump all of this in there. So the dirt's all going in there. There's a little extra, if I remember correctly, a little extra fertilizer, which then we can use to create dirt potentially. So that's important. So all the blue water is going in here. The wall toilet is going there. We remove water from the sinks because we're going to use chlorine gas vents. And then, don't know what we're doing with these these shine bugs. How many drecos do I need? I need drecos. How many drecos am I going to need? Phosphorite. Okay. 15.6. 10 kilograms per cycle. 10 kilograms per cycle. So I need 2 drecos per... I need a lot of dreco farms. How many dreco farms am I gonna need? Okay, let's calculate how many dreco farms we're gonna need. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's fine. We'll follow this guy around while we're figuring this out. And then after we figure this out, we'll be fine. So 15. Let's do this math. This is great. What a harebrained idea I have. This is just, I love it. I'm obsessed with this. This is great. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Where's... Okay, so we have 15.6. So 15.6 times 16. So 249.6. 249.6. Okay. That's how many kilograms. And we're gonna divide that by however many drecos. This is how many drecos we're gonna need. Divide that by 10. We need 24 drecos. And 12 cells. Let's click on you. The hatch is also 12 cells, so we can only have 8. So 24 divided by 8 is 3 and a bit. Dreco ranches. So we're gonna have 3 Dreco ranches. This is wonderful news. I swear this is wonderful news. 3 Dreco ranches. That's a lot of Dreco ranches. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of fiber. A lot of free fiber. We're gonna have fiber for days. I don't know what, like, we're gonna carpet everything to get the system going. Okay. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so 3. And we're gonna have 3 Dreco farms, regular Dreco bomb lily farms. Dreco bomb lily farms. 3 of them. And we're gonna have 1 yeah, three Dreco farms and one smooth Dreco. We're gonna have 1 smooth Dreco farm. Right? Glossy Dreco. We're gonna have 1 glossy Dreco farm. It's gonna be great. one lonely glossy Dreco farm. And it's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna give us plastic, which then we can make the wall toilets. So, and they produce a lot less, but that'll be the extra phosphorite we're gonna need. Is gonna come from there. Okay. And we're gonna have 0 farms, I guess, because we're not gonna need any farms. It's all gonna be ranches, and we're gonna have the extra meal wood. The meal wood in the Dreco farms, I guess, because why not? I am. Okay, so this whole system is gonna need 3 Dreco farms. That's a lot of Dreco farms. Okay. Dreco ranches. Thankfully, everybody has ranching basically in this thing. Okay, so we're gonna have 1 hatch farm, We're gonna have one hatch farm. The Sweetles, I don't even care. I don't even care about the Sweetles. We can get Sweetles later. That's fine. So that's the whole plan. Everything but the plan. Okay. That's our whole plan, guys. It's gonna be great. Why do we have 0 calories? We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that next episode. It's been an hour-long episode. I adore you guys. I love you guys. Come back again for this train wreck of a system I'm doing. It's a project. I didn't think this project would be so big. I thought it was just gonna be little project. But no. We need a lot of drecos. We need copious amounts of drecos. Thankfully, we can get this system up and running before we finish all the Dreco farms, because we should be able to mine out all this phosphorite around to be used. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's super totally fine. We are starving to death. Well, alright. We'll deal with that next time. We might have to roll this back a little bit to get more food. Or we could just, you know, get rid of a few Drecos. Or, not Drecos, hatches. I can't believe we found that. We found the Dreckos. And I'm going insane. This is gonna be insane. Okay. That huge cube. That huge cube. What is it? I wonder what's back there. We'll find out later. Oh, I found a saltwater geyser. I didn't notice this before. Saltwater geyser. 95 degrees. Let's see. We don't even need that thing. So the Pacu gonna eat the extra bomb lily seeds and the extra mealwood seeds that we're getting from the farms, which then are going to be used to give us slime, and the slime will give us extra polluted water, and that extra polluted water is going to be used to make clean water. We're gonna make clean water with the puffs and the Pacu. The Pacu could probably live in a bin underneath of the generators. Yeah, the generators are oh, that's gonna be 8 wide. Okay. So we're gonna put the Pacu under the generators. And they're gonna be fed by the toilets and generators. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's totally fine. The Pacu, and then we need one large Pacu farm and underneath there with a feeder. So we're gonna have to like put it one over and then put a feeder on the corner, or 2 over. So this is gonna be shift over 2, then we're gonna put 2, and then put a big thing up here, probably 3, so we can have the off gassing. Actually, we don't need 3 because we can just make those all. It's gonna be all the tiles here, and then we're gonna put a pump beside the whole thing. Pump a whole side. Anyways, that's everything we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a lot. We're gonna be doing so much, and all the polluted water is gonna be like circulated into this thing, and then it's gonna be fed to these guys, and then it's gonna go to these things, and these things are gonna be. It's gonna be really dirty in here. It's gonna be full of disease, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be full of food poisoning. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful, and I adore this. Adios, amigos, and take it easy.